too, though. Like, we actually.
Oh wait, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of the wrong set. It was a different Raito set. I think he was playing against MVD.
Hell, but anytime Raito's on stream, best believe we need that thing captured for life. You know.
For something, there needs to be record proof of this duck hunt, man. So Raito coming up. You know, he had a really good day in Florida, both at CEO Dreamland and CEO. But now he's playing against the best of the world. His brother in arms, Brood, did it once. Can he also do it himself? The dog's out.
The dog's out, man. Who let the dogs out?
Raito did, man. Now, ZeRo's Diddy Kong, classic. He's going to be going Diddy Kong, of course. This is this tried-and-true character. Used to play Sheik. I remember sometimes he busts him out. Like, I remember he busted him out against Fatality once at MomoCon. Didn't really work out for him. But besides that, he doesn't really use Sheik anymore. But he is known to use Cloud when need be.
Yes, sir.
Depending on the matchup.
And of course, you know, we can't forget about Persistent Blade. You know, we could also get the
Persistent
Lucina.
Blade.
You know, that's why I'm here. You know, I'm here to see. Well, unfortunately, Nairo's not here, but I'm here to see Nairo's, Lucina, and of course ZeRo's as always, man. Good job. But nonetheless, move right into game number 1. That's neither here or there. ZeRo going for the Diddy Kong as always. Okay. And the can comes out right out the gate, looking to keep Diddy Kong out. As you know, Diddy Kong kind of forces his way into certain situations with like short hop forward air, especially short hop back air as well. Okay, nice down tilt into down smash, using the can there to bust up that commotion. I believe can comes out frame 1 if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, it's a really good defensive option against when you're being comboed, because if your combo is not guaranteed against a duck hunt, you might not want to overextend, because he has the ability to just make that bomb come out and just smack you out of the combo completely, tacking on damage.
Good job with the maneuverability there. I'm just saying ZeRo's going to come out and try to get him. No hitbox on duck hunt's recovery there. So, you know, it's very easy to contest with. Oh, wow, and then uses his can against him. Just throws it right into Raito.
My apologies, by the way. I said ZeRo lost to Brood at Civil War. That was, in fact, Genesis 4. We were talking about this before the set. You said it. You got it right, man. It was Genesis 4 indeed.
Yeah. I mean, I got a little stats, too, man.
I see him, dude.
Okay, short hop forwarder. Goes for the double down tilt into the spike that time. He is really sticking it to Raito. Raito's going to have to make a little magic happen here. This match is completely running away from him. He's going to have to try to claw himself out of this deficit again. Some of those down tilt conversion combos don't quite work as well on Raito here, because like we talked about with the can, busts up a lot of that commotion.
Can we talk about that movement that TSM ZeRo just displayed for us?
Wow.
He was moving all over the place, using the wave bounce from the side, the peanut pop gun, came up, jumped over the can, connected the down air, and spiked him into the blast zone.
Man, ZeRo. You know, this is a very spike-happy gentleman. You know, we see him do it a lot versus the swordsman. He's going to do it a lot versus characters that have no hitbox or no overhead coverage when they're coming back to the stage. Raito got a little too comfortable out there, and unfortunately had to send that man to the depths of hell. But it's okay, though, because all dogs go to heaven, man. So we're good to go.
Yeah, going straight to Final Destination. ZeRo had a pretty commanding game number 1. Let's see if Raito can turn the tables, getting rid of the platforms completely. But you know, since Genesis 4 that ZeRo's been learning this matchup at each and every day. That's what ZeRo does. He just tries to learn the matchup as much as possible. It's definitely displaying his efforts in learning it.
Definitely. Okay, nice empty hop. Gets the back throw that time. Interesting, and then he's really looking for the spike. Okay. The pressure doesn't stop even when the ZeRo's recovering there. The rocket barrel's tacking on a lot of damage. Raito sitting at an uncomfortable 104%. We're not even 30 seconds quite into this match. Okay, try to catch the high recovery with the back air that time. Nice job there by Raito.
They're trying to get the can to go above him, trying to catch him with the back throw, but ZeRo actually mashing out of the grab. Raito taking a little bit too much time to connect that into the explosion from trick shot.
Okay.
Good stuff from Raito. You know, just throwing out all these projectiles, catching ZeRo as he attempts to run away from everything.
And I like the Final Destination pick, Austin. You know, we don't have any platforms here, so ZeRo has to stay stationary on ground level. But with that being said, the projectiles don't stop. It makes it really hard for him to get in.
I know Raito tried to go for a forward throw off of that grab, but unfortunately the can was a little too close, so it connected and hit both of them flying, putting Raito into a bad state.
Absolutely. Nice. Throws the can back at him. Goes for a grab, and then nice, the conversion into the forwarder. Can't sleep on Duck Hunt's aerials. They're meaty.
That was so intelligent of Raito. He charged towards ZeRo while his gunman was taking off the shot, so he knew that he was scot-free. ZeRo had to go for a shield in order to avoid that, and then it would have been opened up to a free grab from Raito. But regardless, ZeRo taking away the first stock with an up smash.
Yep, ZeRo right now looking in prime position here to try to run away with this match. I don't want to count Raito out quite yet, though, because his plan, that he has when he goes into every match seems to be working here. You know, just goes for the projectiles, builds up that wall, forces the opponent to come to him.
Nice tech from Raito, displaying he was not going to get spiked off of that rocket barrel boost. Jumps back onto the stage and sending ZeRo off stage. This could be his moment. Hits him with the neutral air and solidifies that first stock against TSM ZeRo.
There it is, and like that, we have ourselves an even game here. But ZeRo looking to extend his lead. Can Raito stop the bleeding is the real question. What in the...
No, he cannot, dude. That was the second rocket barrel boost that ZeRo displayed against him. Unfortunately, he was spaced in a way that there was no way for him to tech. Fell to the bottom of the ground, completely spiked, and we're going into game 3.
Wow, is this going to be a 3-0 in a handshake? Now, I know, we've seen players go up, 1 or 2 games, and then they let the opponent win one, and then, it all goes downhill from there. That's kind of the snowball effect that we've been seeing here throughout top 32. But can ZeRo close this one out efficiently on Raito? We'll have to see here. Let's move into the next one.
It's looking pretty promising, Rod.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Raito trying to jump over that, trying to land back down to the ground, but the monkey flip coming in strong and kicking him out of harm's way.
Yeah, and then, on top of that, using that up tilt, understanding that Raito's out of a jump there, he wants to keep this dog off of his paws. Okay, nice back here. No, short hop forwarder, tries to go for 2 in a row. What are you doing off stage, Raito?
Raito going for the rapid attack, coming from the duck.
Okay, knocks the can at him. Nice banana peel in hand. Let's see what ZeRo can do. Okay, throws it in the wrong direction, but ends up getting opened up by the can. Oh my God, then the gunman opens him up to a grab.
And you can't help but just take pleasantries in every single setup that Raito plans out against his opponent. Like, I'm just admired at the fact that he's able to stay in this much control while focusing on the neutral against his opponent. Now he has him off stage, continuing to use the trick shot, constantly covering the lower ground while trying to catch him off the top. I love the placement of that up smash. Just in case ZeRo opted to recover high, he would have nicked him, caught him, and sent him flying off the top of the stage.
Yeah, those smash attacks that Duck Hunt has been equipped with, they're really easy to fall out of, but I tell you, when they all connect, man, they all do a heaping amount of damage and a heaping amount of knockback. What are you doing? Good job there with the back air. Turning what could have been a sticky situation into a good one.
Yeah, that tricky shot put them both into that hit stun. Raito recovered first, so he opted to go for a back air, not expecting ZeRo to try to respond with an air dodge.
Yeah.
Okay, sending the trick shot above him, but then once again shooting it off screen to manipulate the position. Okay, throws him into the trick shot again for some more damage.
Oh, and then try to extend the combo there with the frisbee that time. Is ZeRo, man, just backing off as quickly as possible. Had a DI out of that situation. Okay, down tilt, no up smash that time. Actually goes for the grab, gets him off stage. Raito in a very uncomfortable spot, throws the can out. Doesn't even matter anyway because the backer closes it out.
And Raito spawning back into his second stock, trying to use the trick shot to cover his back while Raito recovers back onto the stage scot-free. He's using the trick shot to cover his landings because Duck Hunt has a pretty predictable up B.
These Japanese players, I tell you, man, they're just so smart.
Catches him with the clay shooting. He doesn't really use the clay shooter that much.
Okay, no spike for you that time. Raito with a nice low recovery, snapping ledge immediately.
I love that Raito recognized that they both rolled in the same direction, so he opted to just spawn his quickest movement, the frame 1 trick shot, in order to just try to interrupt whatever ZeRo had planned for him.
There it is. Gunman's back out again. ZeRo's off stage. No ledge trump for you. Actually, Raito, the tables have turned. He's off stage, has to recover high. ZeRo capitalizing accordingly.
He has no choice but to recover high. He's out of resources. His double jump has been gone. I love how low he went. He teched on to get back onto the stage. He's back on the left, using the trick shot to push the can against ZeRo. This is a very tight battle. Finds a grab, back throws him into the trick shot, and Raito finally putting a point on the board against ZeRo.
There it is. Every dog has his day. Like I said, Raito coming back from the clutches of defeat. Things were just not looking good for him, but, he stuck to his guns, no pun intended, and, he's going to make a little magic happen here. All right. Now let's see if this was like that glimmer of hope, that little bit of momentum he needs to try to close out this set. Okay. Z-Fly coming to the stage here.
Must be a question about the rule set. I'm wondering if DSR or something is turned on. Raito might have a question on it.
All right.
So that game, I mean, what a turnaround, right? Because ZeRo looked like he was in complete control the first 2 games, just had such a commanding lead every single time. All the momentum in his favor, pushing him off stage. Even with the final destination counter pick the first time, ZeRo was still knocking the dog off stage. But now, Raito finally coming in, starting to adapt a little bit to the Diddy Kong, throwing out the trick shot every single time. The trick shot saving him so many times, putting him into hit stun, especially that time when he knew that ZeRo was not going to go for an air dodge and caught the back air afterwards, sending him off stage into the blast zone. That was just really intelligent stuff coming from Raito.
You know, you're absolutely correct, and these are two very intelligent players. You know, all the top-level Japanese players are very intelligent. ZeRo obviously being the best player in the world. I'm assuming he knows a thing or two about, you know, Smash 4. You know, and playing a character like Diddy Kong, that fantastic neutral, you can do just about anything. You know, you can slow down the pace of the match. You can apply a lot of pressure. You can trap your opponent. You can do just about anything you want. But you know, with Raito and just how good he is, you know, he's sticking to his guns. You know, he figures slow and steady is going to win this race. If I keep building up this wall of projectiles and I make ZeRo recover high, if I force him into these awkward situations, I might be able to close this one out. And that's what he did. You know, despite being caught off stage a few times, you know, he still made it happen.
And I remember back in the beginning of Smash's career, heck, even like a couple months ago, people thought that Duck Hunt wasn't really that viable due to his poor recovery, right? The second he commits to the duck jump, his up special,
yes, sir,
he can't really do anything off of it. He has to go either kind of sway left or sway right. He can't cancel it at all unless he grabs onto the ledge. He goes into the free fall animation right afterwards. But Raito doing a phenomenal job of just constantly placing the trick shot above him while he tries to recover low, so it's hard for his opponent to try to get any sort of gimp or more pressure against him off stage.
Being aware of where your entire utility belt is on the stage at all times is what makes or breaks, you know, high level into top level players. And Raito right now displaying that top level duck hunt play that I know the rest of the world and the Twitch chat, you know, has to be in love with right now. I'm pretty sure the Twitch chat is full of just the "oh my dog" emotes. I know it is. Okay, the short hop forward there. Tries to go for the down air that time. You know, ZeRo not stopping. But Raito, you know, recovering and snapping ledge right away. You know, he learned his lesson those first 2 times getting spiked. He doesn't want that to happen here again.
Yeah, ZeRo opting to go for the back throw to push him off stage, but Raito responds in kind with a trick shot. Holding onto his shield, getting the grab,
good job,
pushing him back off.
Nice, trying to keep him back against the wall.
And look at that pressure that ZeRo's establishing against him on that platform. He was just throwing the back airs from the right side, back airs from the left side, and forcing Raito to pick an option to get back onto the baseline of the stage.
Wow, and just so smart to know that he was going to try to DI backwards onto the left ledge of the stage there. That was so good. But Raito just with a nice presence of mind to throw out that forwarder. And just, it was a trade nonetheless, you know, and he still took some damage, but he was able to get his feet back planted, all 4 of them. So.
And Raito actually challenging that grab that ZeRo tried to do against him on the normal get up on the ledge with a jab, of all things.
Absolutely.
Once again, the trick shot covering his recovery. Just immediately spawns a trick shot in the middle of neutral. He just kind of hit ZeRo off of his way, but the large blast on the battlefield not able to save him after that final back air, pushing him to the edge of the stage, dying at 145%.
That was an interesting option ZeRo went for. He actually fell through the platform there and went for the falling up air and then converted into the back air. ZeRo, man, just never ceases to amaze me. Okay.
I like the feint out. Raito doing an empty hop into a grab, the famously called tomahawk.
There it is.
Catches the double jump with that back air, but ZeRo managed to land back down onto the stage to recharge his resources.
ZeRo runs up to the gunman, has to respect him, doesn't want to get shot. There's the back air.
He's out of jumps. He has no choice but to go for the rocket barrel boost. He catches it with the trick shot, but manages to spawn his second rocket barrel to get back onto the stage and takes a commanding lead on the stage.
Yeah, just a little misposition here to try to go for the Nair Gimp. I think he was expecting him to cover high that time, but ZeRo, man, the rocket barrel technician, just comes back to the ledge. Okay,
ZeRo's in charge, going for the power shield into a grab, back throwing him off stage, trying to get the pressure against him off stage. Nice tech from ZeRo, getting back onto it himself.
Absolutely.
But Raito opening him up, pushing him to the left side of the stage. Now there's a banana peel in play, which you haven't really seen too much of in this game.
There it is. You know, the banana peel is a very strong option, but, you know, when Raito's throwing out all these projectiles, you know, the clay shooter, you know, the can, just everything, it's just not too much that banana peel in hand can do for you.
And the explosion off of the can actually killing ZeRo and taking away his first stock.
Okay. Gets it with the top hitbox there, the rapid jab. The jab and then spikes him. Wow.
Raito had no choice. He missed the ledge with that double jump, trying to feint away from it to avoid the down air. He thought that ZeRo was going to go for the down air the first time, but then the second he missed it and ZeRo just stood still, his fate was sealed because he had no choice but to go for duck jump. Went to the ledge, the down air was right there in place, and ZeRo takes the win 3-1. He's going to move on to play against the winner of Void and Tweak.
Yeah, you know, and still a huge